All right, time to take a look at the 13 Chefs Commercial Cutting Board. So I do like that this actually comes off. It doesn't leave some sticky residue on here. One thing that does stand out to me, I guess a few things that stand out to me, it is NSF certified and FDA compliant. What might be more important is BPA free. So you don't have to worry about putting your food on this guy. We can also see that physically on here we have stamped NSF. So that means that it is safety compliance tested. And not just once, but these are actually regularly tested. So that means that the factory that this is made in is getting regularly checked by inspectors to make sure that they are in compliance. But since we're up close on this thing, let's go ahead and look at this texture. So I do like seeing texture on these cutting boards because what that means is that you're not have to worry about your food and things rolling around on this guy. It also helps to hide scratches. So if you're like, give this to a new guy and he just wants to take his knife and dig it right into that thing, you're not going to be seeing that quite as much on this one as you would with something that had a perfectly flat surface. But a bigger thing for me is if this was flat and you ever got water on your countertop and you put this on top, it could actually suction to the countertop. Because this has this texture on here, it kind of lifts it up a little bit so air can get underneath it, so you don't have to worry about that. You can always pull this thing right up. The next thing I really like to see on here is just how thick this thing is. Like, this does not have flex in it. Like, I can't bend that no matter how much I try. That is a very thick and solid cutting board. So this is not hollow. They used a lot of resin to make this cutting board. And so what that means is this can also just make a great thing, like a plate that you can use for doing all kinds of DIY projects. Like, this is better than wood because you don't have to worry about it soaking up anything. It's going to be completely water repellent. It's going to be easy to clean. Like, this is just a great piece of plastic that you can use for all kinds of different things. Of course, cutting board is the main thing. And let's see. Wow, turn the light up just to make it a little bit more visible. You can see it if you look closely. You can see the scratches it is put in it. You're probably not going to be using the tip of a razor knife on here. You're going to be, chopping and that kind of thing. But even if you're really looking for it, this hides scratches extremely well. So that is a very nice surface for using as a cutting board. So yeah, overall, that is a very nice cutting board.